Cool. So guys, so this is Wednesday, February 2nd, right? What we will do today is, I think I told you last time, we have finished chapter 2, projects, the GUI part. So for the first 40 or 45 minutes, you need to pick up a case at the end of chapter 2 to start to do your user interface. Then after 40 or 45 minutes, depends on, later how do you want more minutes or you want less minutes. So if you think like 40 minutes enough, we can move on to chapter 3 at 40 minutes. Otherwise, it'll just maybe 45 minutes. Okay. So the first 40 minutes, you pick up a case from, I think, 6 cases. We have 6 cases you're gonna choose. But anyway, the first thing we have to discuss, I have to discuss with you is, now we know we have 20 students in this class, plus myself, so we have 21 students, and this is a face-to-face class. Okay, this is a face-to-face class, and we're supposed to start to meet on person on campus, start from next Monday. So this is the last day we use Zoom. Okay, this is the last day to use Zoom. Now, so which means next Monday, we're gonna see each other on the room 8175. Okay, that is not a very big room, and inside that room we have 24 computers. So I try to talk to my department chair to say whether we can still use stay remote, but he said you guys want this class because that it's face-to-face on campus. So we're going to go back to the campus, but I want to encourage you guys, now if you have your own laptops, please bring your own laptop, okay, so you can use your own computer in the classroom. So the thing is, the 81, I don't know whether you are, yeah, so you're not actually, Chris, you're not belong to this class. Yeah, you don't belong to this class, unfortunately. So the only reason you have the link is because you have my class in the last year. All my class are same link. Yeah. So you're the only one who don't, who don't belong to this class. Okay, so if you ever been in RTC before, that is 8175 is like a big computer room. In the center of the room, they have a bunch of tables put together. Then all the computer will be like the U style, U shape, like close to the against the wall. They have like against the 3 wall, including windows. They have the computers. So we have 24 computers and one printer in that 8175. So I strongly suggest you to use your laptop. Okay, so if you have your own laptop, please bring your own laptop to the classroom. I'm also going to try to bring my own laptop also, because seriously, it's probably safer to all of us, just you can probably, whoever touches the computers probably has germs, right? It's sick. Yeah. So to be honest with you, even before the pandemic, so in the classroom, because I have to touch students' computer, I got sick all the time. I got like a cold, flu almost every year, several times. So that's the thing I need to let you know. So next Monday, we're going to see each other on campus. So I will be in 8175, maybe like 20 or 25 minutes earlier. So I'm going to see whether I can still use the Zoom. Okay, because I think it's good to just record all the videos and post online, just to benefit everybody. Okay, but I cannot guarantee, because this is a fully face-to-face class. Okay, so hopefully I will see you guys on Monday, Wednesday at 8175. The room is 8175. It's near the exit of the first floor tech center. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, so if you have your own laptop, please bring your laptop. So you can see here, you guys all turn off your camera. I'm the only one who turned the camera, but you know, I'm gonna see you guys on Monday. So there's no way, you know, there's not necessary you can hide from me, because you're not gonna hide me. I'm gonna see you guys on Monday. Okay, so that's the thing. Now if you have any question, let me know. Okay. So you're on a desktop, okay, that's fine, because seriously, if I have maybe, you know, that classroom have 24 computers. Normally like maybe like 2 or 3 computers doesn't work, but so 20 computer will work. So, but you know, if you guys all sit together, it will be like a crowd, you know, there's no such thing called about like, you know, social distance. So I was thinking, like, I talked to my chair, I said like, maybe it's possible to change a classroom, or maybe it's possible to stay remote. He said maybe the best way to do that is just to encourage student, whoever has a laptop, bring laptop and sit in the center. Okay, because that is you know, the computer is like U shape across the row, I mean across the classroom, and in the center they have a 2 big I mean like 6 big tables, 6 big tables people can sit around. Okay, so you know, you can use a laptop. Like I said, we don't have any midterm and final, so my midterm finals, they have the projects you can do at home. So you don't need to, we don't have any proctor, you know, game exam proctor. So you just come here just to do the work with me. Okay, maybe it's good so I can see you guys. Yeah, let's turn here. Okay, so that is the one thing I have to tell you guys. The other thing, like I said before, we are going to use the first 45 minutes to do the case problem, right? So this is the first case, virtual reality headset. And the other one is this one. I mean, this is still the VR. This one is Burger Specialist. And you see here, it gives you like some, you know, the requirement data submitted. So in the future, you know, I have a student, very good student. He even write down the document, I put the document in the folder, but it's not required. In the future, you can put inside of your comments, like the purpose of this and the program. So we have this. So you just follow the step, and because as I said before, chapter 2 and chapter 3 combine together. So for the chapter 2, you create as a user interface. Then chapter 3, we're gonna add code inside to make the program run. Okay, so when you set up your case, are you gonna use this case again in the chapter 3? So if you look at the chapter 3, wait a second. Wait, what happened to my, yes, sorry, I have pressed on wrong button. Now, if you look at the chapter 3 case, you're gonna see exactly the same one. Okay, so chapter, where's my, see here, this is chapter 3, exact same. Okay, so this is do the coding part. So this is a coding part. Wait a second. Okay, so this is a coding part. It just let you to code to have something like that. Now this is Burger Specials, and the other one is see here, this is Burger Specials, and this is Campus Music Cafe. Now in the Campus Music Cafe, they don't give you the sample GUI, so you're gonna have to find it yourself. I mean, design the user interface yourself. And the Spring Break Travel Specials, also they don't provide the user interface. You're gonna have to do it yourself. And then they have this, the 5th one, which is a healthy snack collection, and the 6th one, which is custom party rental. So among 6 cases, for the next 40 minutes, please pick up one and start to do now. So you're going to do on page 78. start from page 78 for the next 20 pages. You pick up one case and to do that. And then, you know, if you have any question, you can talk to me. Now, before you move on to the case, I mean, for the next 40 minutes, I will show you a common mistake, because some people already give me homeworks, right? They do have some common mistakes to fix, okay? A common mistake is not just not coding part, okay? It's not coding part. So it is like when you run program, it give you some error mistake. So error is like you're missing the submain or some system error. So in order to fix the error, so what you can do is, as you can see, my Visual Studio open right here. I can move my mouse to the right side. On my right side, I have this Solution Explorer. See right here, my Solution Explorer. I can use my mouse to right-click my mouse on my first program. Okay, so you can see when I right-click my mouse on the first program. Oh, this is the calculator. Okay, keep in mind the calculator program is due this Saturday. So when I right-click my mouse on that, it will pop up this window, this menu, and you're gonna choose properties. You're gonna choose properties. Okay, you choose the properties, then it'll pop up window. Now this pop-up window. So as you can see here, you look at the startup object. Now if the startup object is a submain, so most likely you're gonna have mistake because we don't have submain. We don't use submain. So you're gonna choose, click here, and choose form 1 or whatever form you have, because this person did not change the name. It's using form1.vb for the calculator program. So only after you change from submain to form 1, then you can run your program. Then it might, okay, still have something wrong for this person. But anyway, so this is one thing. Okay, anyway, so this is not the right way to have this person's code is something wrong, because you can see it has a lot of VB here. Now, when we create our data files, I mean our VB files, you know, last time I told you, I create a folder on my desktop. I create a folder on my desktop, right? And then I have a small folder called Spring 2022, and I have a CSP 125. Right, and I do the lattice selection and this. Suppose now when my simple calculator finish, if I click that, I go inside, I have this simple calculator and a simple calculator.sln. So those two files should be within your zip file. You do not go inside. You do not go inside this. Okay, you don't go inside this. You do not go inside. You're gonna stay the most outside layer of your file folder. So see, in my CSP 125, I have this simple calculator. So I'm gonna zip it right away here. You do not go inside to zip it. Okay, you're gonna zip it in the most outside layer. Then you see, if I right-click my mouse, we pop up this window, and I will just say send to compress folder. So if I do that, as you can see here, it is zip files ready for you. So you don't need any WinZip, WinRAR, 7-zip. You don't have to. Just right-click your mouse and send to compress folder, and you should have a zip file right here. Okay. Now then you can submit this to my Dropbox. Okay. So also once again, now every week, every module, we have the chapter 1 quizzes, right? So the chapter 1 quiz supposed to do last week, but I still received some chapter 1 quiz just submitted the past 2 days. You know, if you submitted the past 2 days, which means it's late, then I have to take points from you. Okay, again, each week is 15 points deduction. Each late week is 15 point deduction. So I will just, if you 2 days late, 2 over 7 times 15, etc. Okay, so you're gonna have to keep in mind, do everything on time. So this week you're gonna do the calculator, okay, the sample program. Okay. Yes. Any question, guys? Any question? I already used 17 minutes. So, okay, so the next 40 minutes, like I said, 40 minutes until 12 o'clock, please do the case problem. And if you have any question, you can ask me, okay? Yeah. Now, if you, I'm gonna have to install the Windows, Office, sorry, Word, Windows Studio 2019 during the weekend. I haven't installed it. I still use the 2017. So once we go back to school, I think all of them should be in 2019, but the same idea. Okay, same idea. Okay, create a new project. Yeah, if you pick up your topic, keep in mind the topic, the case you pick will be done. Will be the topic you choose for chapter 3 also. Okay, so chapter 2, you do the user interface, and then chapter 3, you make it runnable. Okay, because once you finish the user interface, it's still nothing. You cannot run anything, right? So the one we did on the lattice selection, we did not. We didn't finish. We only finished the, what do you say? If I look at my lattice selection, right? And let's see, if I look at my lattice selection, I click the lattice selection right here, and right here. Wait a second. So this is what we had last time, right? Basically nothing here because we don't have a code. So it's not, if you want to run, you can run. So in your Visual Studio 2019, now you will have, you don't see the start, you will have this the file name or something. Right? It looks different, but don't worry. As long as you see this green triangle, that is the run button. Okay, so once you finish the user interface, you can still run, but nothing will come out. Nothing will work because we didn't do the coding yet. So you can see we still have this one, but we didn't do the coding yet. Okay, so this is the user interface we finished on chapter 2, chapter project, tutorial project. Okay. So let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's do the work. So which one you choose? Okay, for the next 40 minutes. Okay. And also, if you have any question, regarding to what we have learned in the past 3 classes, this is the 4th class we have, right? For the past 3 classes, if you have any question, you can ask me now. Okay. So this next 40 minutes, we'll do the case problem, and you can ask me questions. I'll be more than happy to help you. And also, keep in mind, if you have your laptop, okay, if you have a laptop, bring your laptop to school on Monday. Okay, it will make our social distance much better. And now we have to wear a mask. Okay, you're gonna have to require to wear one mask, and you have I do hope you guys all receive booster, right? Because it's required. You're gonna have to get the vaccine boosters. Okay, do you guys all have the booster?
No, I'm getting it this Friday.
Good. I have my booster almost a month ago. Yes. Oh, you're gonna have Helena. Whoever don't have booster yet, you're gonna do it, right? As soon as possible, because the booster is required to return to school, and we are going to go back to school on Monday. So maybe like today, you can get the booster. Yeah.
It's only required if you're if it's like the threshold amount of time between your last vaccination.
I cannot hear you.
Is it not? Is my microphone not working?
Peter, I cannot hear you.
Can anybody hear me or?
Yeah, I could hear you.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. Oh, it's my mistake. My mistake. For some reason I turned on my speaker. Okay. Now, yes.
Okay. I was trying to say the booster. The booster is only required if it's been like the time frame between getting your second vaccination and the booster. If you're still in that time frame, you don't have to get the booster to come onto campus. It's whenever it's, I think is it 6 months? I don't know if somebody could correct me or not, but it's the amount of time since your second vaccination that the booster is required. So if it still hasn't been long enough, I don't think you need to get it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
I think it is 6 months.
6 months, yeah.
Yes, right here. Okay. As you can see here, can you see my screen right now? Right? Wait a second. Okay.
Yeah, it says right there, as soon as students are eligible based on CDC guidance.
Yeah. So that's yeah. So remember, our room is 8175. 8175. Yeah. So 8175 is our room. And also, if you have a laptop, just bring your laptop. Bring your own laptop. It will be easier because you never know who touched the previous computer, right? That's the thing. Yeah, I know you can just you can sit like a spreadly instead of all in the 3 walls. So that is the design of 8175 is like the computers against walls for the 3 side. Okay, and in the center will be like 2 layer of big table, I think 6 tables. Then we have the teacher desk in front of it. So this case 1 is the case 1, case 2 easiest one, okay? But case because they do provide the what it look like, right? So this is a what it look like at the end. So use the knowledge you learn, or you can also use the book to see. And if you have questions, let me know. Okay. But when you create a project from Visual Studio, make sure you select the Visual Basic. Okay. So read all this, read all of this, and figure out which one you like. Okay, figure out which one you like. Okay. Any question, guys? Any question? So let's pause recording until 12. If you have any question, because case 2 is very similar to the case 1, and also it's very similar to the project. To the LaTeX project. So you will have 2 image box, which picture box, and also a few labels to display title and a message, and at least 4 icons. For this one, icon for 4 buttons: button for prime beef, button for veggie, button for selection, button for exit. So as you can see here, so after user select meal, the only allowable action is to exit the window. Okay, a user can select the meal only after viewing one of the image of meal. So which means you click the button of the prime beef, then you click select, then you can exit. You will display a message and you have exit. So we have this. So meeting ID for this one is the same as the it is a link. Okay. So all my classes have the same meeting ID. And so for the burger specialist, we have this one burger, as you can see here. So burger specialist. So for the case 1, case 2, it provides you the user interface. Then the case 3, it doesn't, but it's same idea. Look at this case 3. Now, if you want to do the campus music cafe, then here the project name is campus music cafe, and the purpose is this Windows Classic desktop application display a welcome screen to market this the cafe. The user can choose an option to view the date, start options, and details. So from a window on the screen, the user make a request to see the performance date, start location, and details. So you can see here, the user first view the campus music cafe window, displays the title, a cafe image, and the face that stated that all college welcome unstated. So if we have the face, all of this, the face to welcome student come, that is for your label, right? When the user choose to view the date, the selection, the details, the information will display. Okay, for more information, you can see so this is the message it will display on your labels. Okay, so you have to design your own outline, like layout. Okay, so you have to design your own interface for case 3 and also case 4. I did have a few people did the travel also, so read about it. Okay, if you have any question, let me know. Okay, I'm gonna stop post. Now, as you can see on the screen, it's the user interface we finished in last class. So we're going to add the images and add coding into this program on chapter 3. Okay, so actually in the book, it tells you the first thing you do is change the background color. Okay, so we select this one. It's called lattice selection, right? Click the form. Now, if I click my form, then on the most, on the right bottom, it is a property of the form, right? Form lattice selection. So the properties including, see here, at the beginning, it has the name, all of this, right? And the font, auto font, etc. So this. So once we see back color, it means the background color of this form. So we click that. If I click this, you see, you have this arrow button allow you to choose. Click that. Now it tell us to choose the file name as under the, we have 3 category of the color: custom, web, and system. So at this point, our color is control, right? By default, its color is control of the system. So we choose web. We choose web. And under the web, we select white. See, right here, this automatically become white. Not automatically, I choose that. So you click the back color. Okay, also, your properties might display different as I have, because on my property, I make it alphabetic order. So you see here, under the name form lattice selection, they have some buttons here. So you can do the categorized, make your property selected in different category. Or if you want make your life easier, I strongly suggest you to choose the second one, which is make your property display in the alphabetic order. So that's why you can see the back color is right under the auto validate. Okay, I think this is the easiest way. If you choose the alphabetic order, you can find the property easily. Okay, so you go to the find back color, choose this, and under the web category, you choose white. And you can see it look like this, look a lot different, right? Instead of this gray color, now you have white. Okay. So the next part is we're going to add image. Okay, the image we're going to add is inside of our data file folder. Now keep in mind, I think I told you guys many times, you have to download a folder in data file from my Blackboard, right? And you should have the, where is it? Okay, I'm going to show you right here. Under the content. So right here, this data files. You click that, you need download file, and you unzip it. So you should have, a folder. I think I have someone in my, the folder on my desktop. The name is, what do you say? Houston Visual Basic Data File. So you have this. If I click that, so this is a window you see. There's no chapter 2 because, we don't need to add images into the lattice selection. So on the chapter 3, as you can see here, in the chapter 3 folder of the data file, now you have, those are for the VR select case 1. This one is for maca, this is for pumpkin, and this 2, the other 2 is for burger. Okay, so Peter, have you downloaded the data file yet? Do you have?
Yeah, I think I did that day 1.
Great, thank you. So once we have this file, and unzip those on my, I unzip it on my desktop. So you can unzip anywhere you want, okay? But you're gonna have to know where is this pictures, where are these pictures. Then now we can add images. Okay, so we already changed the back color. Now we can click the picture on the left, picture box on the left. And if I click the picture left, as you can see, the name of this left one is called Pick Pumpkin, right? It's a picture of a pumpkin, but we don't have image, right? We're not having image yet. So we're gonna have to insert image. So under this property picture pumpkin property, we will see image folder, image property. Go down, because right now I make my property appear in alphabetic order. So I look at I right here, right? Image. So right now it's none. So I click that. So you have a dot button. So I click the dot button. It will pop up this window. Okay, because I don't have anything yet. So it pop up this window, right? So how do I get this window? You first of all click the image, the picture box on the left. Then scroll down under the picture pumpkin. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. So it's now here. Now, first of all, you click on the left side. Now you have this picture pumpkin. Now you're gonna go down, scroll down your properties. So all my properties are in the alphabetic order. So I go to the images. So right here, your image is none. You don't have any image. So you see, you have the dot, right? This icon. Click the dot. It will pop up this window. Okay, so you see the pop-up window right here, right? You see the pop-up window? So you also get the pop-up window ready. Okay, so now we're gonna do the very important part, how we add the images. So once we have our window come out, we click import. And you go to that data file folder, okay? Go to the data file folder, go to chapter 3, go to this image pumpkin. So I will have this, and I click OK. So it looks like this. Okay, quite easy. I will give you minutes to do so. But you can see it is not the whole image, it's only part of this. So we want to see, like, we want the whole image appear in this box, this certain size box. We can stretch it. Okay, let's see how we stretch it. Once we have its image ready, now we're gonna go down, because there's a property called the size mode. Okay, size mode. Okay, you see the size mode here. Okay, by default it's normal. Okay. So under the size, you have another property called size mode, and you click this little dot, not dot, arrow button, down button. Now it gives you the choices. We're gonna select stretch image. As you can, just kind of automatically adjust size. So this whole image stretch or adjust into this 300 times 250 picture box. Okay. I think that's not difficult, right? So we can do the same thing for the right side picture. Give me a minute to do so. So let's do the right side. Okay. Okay. So click the right side picture. We have this one. We only have to do two things. We only have to modify two properties. One called image, one called size mode. That's the only two properties we modify. So we click the right side. Okay, if you have difficult time or if you didn't follow me, then you go to the left side, right side. Okay, select the pick mocha. So we go to image, this none, right? Click this dot, dot, dot. It will pop up this window. So far, I do have the pumpkin images in my resource, right? But we don't want to do this. We want to have a new one. So click import to import our image. So the image we're going to import is mocha. And click OK. So we have this one. And in order to make it in the same size of my window, we go to size mode and change from normal to stretch image, like that. So that is how you adjust two images, or how you insert images, then adjust them. So you can see here, we have tons of tags, properties for our picture box. So when we do the coding part, we just have to, modify, provide different value. For example, visible. At this point, all of them are visible. So if you want to make a height, something height, you can change from visible to false. So later on, if I run the code, I won't be able to see that. Okay. So this is what we have so far. Any question, guys? Any question? So for each image, for each picture box, we do two things. The first thing is we go to the image property and select and import image from our data file folder. After that, we go to the size mode to change to stretch image to make the image appear, adjust it, automatically adjust into the size window. Any question? Any question, guys? Okay, keep in mind, once we have those, I'm gonna have, if I run this start, this green button. Now this is what we have. I'm not sure you can see in the window or not. So this is what we have. Okay. This is what we have, but we're not doing coding yet, so you cannot run any button. So we close that. So this is what we have so far. Looks good. So what we do is we're gonna make all the images disappear. Then later on, if I click the button, corresponding button, only when I click buttons, the picture will show up. So in order to make those disappear, so all we do is we click the picture box. Okay, click both of the, one by one. Okay, click the left one and go to the visible property, change to false. So it's like this is like a Boolean value. Choose, you display. False, you don't display. You hide it. So we make it false, and we go to the other one, make it visible to be false again. So once I change to false, if I run the code again, you can see here, it is hiding from you. The picture is hiding from you. Okay. Any question? Any question, guys? Any question? Now, any question, guys? Now, if you don't have question, I will do the next step. So our image is done. Our two picture box are done. So
Yeah, no,
next one.
good.
Okay. Good. So we are finishing the images. So next part is we're gonna enable try the enable property. So we're gonna first of all click the button in the middle, which is select latte. We know this name is BTN bottom select. Okay, the whole idea is
Oh, I'm having an issue. Oh, sorry. Whenever I try to run it, it says that let me see what it says. It says there were build errors. Would you like to continue and run the last successful build? So
Okay.
and when I click yes, it says the debug profile does not exist. I have no clue what that means.
Okay, so if you wrong, I know this is not something wrong. Okay, it only means you have to fix one thing. So move your cursor on the left, I mean on the right, under the solution explorer. You see the
Mhm.
latte selection right here.
Yeah.
Second line. You right click your mouse, and
Mhm.
it will pop up this window. Right. Go to the properties.
Mhm.
And you will have this window like this.
Yeah.
And you start up from form. You're gonna choose maybe from latte selection. I think right now it's not from latte selection.
I see startup object. I don't see startup form. Is that is
I started a form right here.
yeah, it's different for I think it's different for the 2019 version because I don't see startup form. I see startup
No.
object.
Because yesterday I helped a student who was using the 2019 version. Okay, so you although the window look different, but you know, go right click your mouse on the latte selection. The last
Yeah,
one is
and go to
property.
properties.
Yes, and you will see the similar name, and you will have startup form. Whatever it is, just choose the different one.
Mhm.
You're gonna choose this because if you don't choose, it might have like a subman from subman, but you don't have it. So once you start form, you make it that, and you should be okay. Your code should be okay. Because yesterday afternoon I helped a student who use Windows, 2019 maybe to do the code. So there's no problem. Okay, let's try it again. Does it work? Because seriously, we're not doing right. We didn't write any code yet, so your code should be fine. I mean, your program should not have any building error because we haven't done coding yet. Okay, just right click your mouse on the solution explorer on the left.
Yeah, I'm trying it right now. I have to restart Visual.
Oh, okay. Okay, so how's everything now?
1 second. It's starting up.
Okay. Oh no. So by the way, everybody, Monday you bring your laptop, and if you have laptop, bring your laptop. If you don't have laptop, then you use school's computer. I strongly suggest you to bring a wipe with you. I mean, like maybe you can get it from Dollar Tree. You know, all this wipe, hand sanitizer wipe. So you can just kind of wipe out whatever on the computer. Yeah. Yeah, because you know our class is different as other classes. Other classes you don't have to use the same computer, but you never know who used the same computer, before. So they might have some.
Mine works now.
Yes. Okay, good. So I strongly suggest you to bring a wipe. Get from Dollar Tree. I think this. I always buy wipes from the Dollar Tree. So, sanitizer. I think $1 for like 30 piece or something, so you can wipe out. So that's why I suggest you, if you can bring your laptop, your life will be much easier because you never know who touches the laptop, the desktop. Okay, just tell you from my own experience. Okay, I even before pandemic, I got sick easily. Whoever was sick in that classroom, I will get like a cold flu, okay, because it's germ all over the computer. So if you can bring your laptop, bring it from home. Okay, it's easier. I'm gonna try to bring my own laptop also. I'm not gonna try to, I don't want to be sick. Okay, so now the whole idea of this lattice selection is when I have these images, we're gonna fix this button. Okay, so first of all, you will have only see two buttons, which is pumpkin spice. If you click pumpkin spice, your pumpkin spice show up. If you click mocha, your mocha show up. Once you select mocha, I mean, you select, click the mocha pumpkin key, then you can select latte. Okay, then later on your label will appear. So which means we're going to make our buttons enable or disable. How do we do that? Let's enable our button or disable our button by click the middle one, button select. Okay, if you click button select on the property part, okay, you can see there will be a name enabled right here. Keep in mind, I make all my properties in the alphabetic order. You can do so by clicking the second one. Okay, make it alphabetic order. Your life will be much easier. Okay, so by default is true, so we make it false. Okay, so later on, only after you click this pumpkin spice or mocha button, you make this button enable. Okay, when we do the coding part. So maybe it's quite easy. So you just modify your properties. Okay, doing the coding part or doing the user interface part, just do the properties. So we disable the select latte. Then the next one. So if I run the code, this code at this point, okay, you see, I hope you can see my screen. Can you see this little screen here? Now those images are hidden and this select latte is disabled. So which means you can either click pumpkin spice or mocha. Okay, so that means it is what we want. I'm gonna turn off, close the window, and keep doing the work. Okay, so we run, everything works fine. So we can start to enter the code. The first code we want to enter is for pumpkin spice. So you double click the button right here. So if you double click button, it will enter the coding screen. Just kind of because it's event driven, right? So later, whatever you type, it's just like one user clicks this button, what will happen? One is event driven. One user click the pumpkin spice button, what will happen? Whatever happen is decided by whatever you want to put it right here. See, when I double click, I go to this window, so I can do the coding for this. What do I want? I want the pumpkin picture show up. What is the pumpkin picture name? If I click, go back to here, this pumpkin picture name is Pick Pumpkin. If I want this pumpkin picture show up, then what I should do? Pick pumpkin. I want to make it the pick pumpkins visible equal to true. Okay, so in my VB code area, so all I have to do is I type pick. As you can see, in Visual Studio, it gives you like a IntelliSense, which means like if you type the first one or two words, for one or two letters, it will pop up all the words or letters appear. Start with this, so we can have a pick mocha, picture pumpkin, or even picture box. We choose pick pumpkin. Then in the VB, we use a dot as to tell later after dot is the property. For the pick pumpkins visible, also you can see if I click dot, that will be all the property for my picture pumpkin picture box, all the property. So I'm gonna choose, I want to make it show up. So I'm gonna go to the visibility, if it's visible on alphabetic order, visible. What is wrong with my computer? It's like, okay, I think my internet is broken. Oh, I hate this part. So we have this. So I use a pick pumpkin, the name of the picture. My internet connection is unstable. Dot, so we use dot just to tell the code. So behind the dot is my property I want to modify. So for the visible property of my picture pumpkin, I want to set up true. Sorry, I'm sorry. So can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen? I think this time should be fine.
Yeah, I can see your screen. It's just like your camera and your audio just cuts out and cuts back in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess probably because today my husband's work at home, so he's using the bandwidth also. Okay. So don't worry. Next Monday when we go back to school, everything will be fixed. So we have picture pumpkin. We want to see the image, so we make it visible instead of false to be true. Okay, because as you can see here, if I click empty space, so right now it's false, so it's tell you it's false. I don't want false, I want to be true. So I type true. Okay, I use the intelligence, so true. Okay, so this is the kind of like the format of the VB statement. Okay, you on the object, so the picture, label, button, on those objects, I modify the object's property, dot visible, dot whatever, a size. You can provide a value directly to this. So visible equal to true. So which means I can see my image right now. So I want to see the pumpkin, but I don't want to see others. So I click, I don't want to see the mocha. So I click enter, I go to next line. Now here's the thing. Now, if you have ever learned Java or C++, you know, for Java, C++, the statement finish with semicolon. But for the VB, you don't need to. You don't need to have a semicolon. That is it. So on this object, I'm using the dot notation. On this object property, I want to provide a new value with a assignment statement. I assign the new value from the right to this. Okay, so my pumpkin pictures visible property will become true, which means if I run the code, I will see the image. Okay, but I want to hide the mocha one, so I make the mocha one still stay false. Okay, if you want, you can make sure like the mocha one still stay the false. Okay, so pumpkin. So right now, actually, I'm on the page 109 already. Okay, so pick. I want to make sure mocha one disappear. So I choose pick mocha dot visible. So you can see I just type V. Because it's the intelligence of the Visual Studio, it'll just pop up. So you know, whatever start with this letter. Okay, this is what I want. I click tab key, space equal, and make it false again because I want to hide it. I don't want to see this. So I want this false again, but I also want if the user click button pumpkin, I want to show the pumpkin picture. I want the mocha picture disappear, and also I want the bottom selection enable. So next line will be button selection. If I say T B, as you can see, if I click B, the intelligence will just list all the property of words start with B, which is already inside of our project. I want the bottom select. Oh, sorry, what happened? Bottom select BTN. Okay, I can type. Let me type B. So choose bottom select dot enabled. Want it enabled. Now equal to true. So which means after I click pumpkin, bottom pumpkin, I will be able to select my bottom selection. Okay, so this is a small part of a code for my pumpkin clip, you know. Okay, I'm sorry about it. I'm really sorry. Again, it happened again. So we have this code.
Don't worry about it. It's been happening to me this whole time, so I get it.
Normally my internet should be fine because, you know, I spend extra money to have better internet. So it's not like it's I upgrade my whole service ever since pandemic start. Ever since I have to work from home, so I have to pay extra money. But you know, so this is what you type. So if you want, if you finish typing these 3 lines, you can check what happened. So if you want, you can click this green triangle. And you can see here, this is a window. If I click this button, you have this image, and you see this one is enabled. Okay, but still the pumpkin mocha is disappeared. Okay, so what you can do is, if you have this, that is perfect. That is everything's right. So that is for my bottom pumpkin. If you want, we only have 2 minutes. Okay, so instead of show you the comment part, we can do this mocha part. Okay, so what you can do is you can double click mocha. I will introduce you the comment part in the Monday's class. So you can double click mocha. See here, it is the code. If you know, which is supposed to run when we click the mocha button. So you know, just like the logic up here. So if I click pumpkin, the pumpkin image will show up, and the other one hide, and I also make the bottom selected enable. So I will do exact same thing. And whoever person clicks the pumpkin mocha button, my picture mocha will be displayed. How we display picture mocha? By dot visible equal to true. Okay, so pick mocha dot visible equal to true. So if you make it true, it appears. Yeah. So if bottom mocha, if I click that button, I will do this also 3 things. Mocha picture show up, pumpkin picture disappear, and the bottom selector also enable. Okay, so you're gonna do exact same thing. See how easy it is? And I'm gonna hide my pumpkin picture by doing picture pumpkin dot use dot notation. Picture pumpkins visible property equal to false. And my bottom select will stay true. Enable equal to true. Okay, so those two are you know, the code for this two. You know, this is for bottom pumpkin. If I click that, what happened? If I click this, what happened for my bottom mocha? Quite easy. 3 things: show or display the corresponding image, and hide the other one image, and also make your bottom select enable. Okay. Any question? Now, once I finish typing this, I have to click start menu. Let's see. If I click start, I can see if I click my mocha, this mocha picture show up, and the select is also enabled. But at this point, we'll close it. At this point, we have not code our bottom select yet. That is why nothing will happen. Okay, if I click the bottom select, nothing will happen. So what we will do next Monday will be, first of all, we use 1 hour to do the coding of the chapter 3, and another maybe like 20 or 30 minutes to complete your chapter 2 case problem. Hopefully on next Monday, everyone will have your laptop or your book, an annual book, not all your book, annual book. Okay. Now, if you don't have a laptop, don't worry. If you don't have laptop, if you use desktop, please bring the maybe like a Codex wipe or whatever wipe you can get from Dollar Tree. Just clean the keyboard and the mouse. Okay. So I will bring my laptop also. Everybody, if you have a laptop, bring a laptop. If you don't have a laptop, that's fine. Just bring a wipe. I hope the school will provide a Canon wipe in each classroom, but I'm not sure. I haven't been in the campus since March 2020. So that is what we have so far. As you can see, very easy. For next class, we're gonna do the coding for select latte. So if you look at your screen, you see we have 4 buttons. Okay, this is an event-driven code. For VB is event-driven. So among 4 buttons, we already finished 2 buttons. So which means we're gonna do 2 more buttons. Okay. Okay. So coding is like if I click the button, what we should do? Okay, it's by modifying the property by using dot. This object property, we make it a true or false, and we can in the future we can directly assign value like the size instead of certain number. We can directly assign a value to dot size. It is also possible. So all the properties can be modified. Either you directly modify on your user interface, or you can directly modify in your coding area. And also, most important thing we're going to learn next class will be the comment. Okay, you adding comments. As you can see here, if I move my cursor to the line 1, I click enter. So I will have my line 1, line 2 empty. Then if I click this little dot icon to this one, the key beside the enter, astrophy, right? His name is English name is astrophy, and you can type the comment. So you see, when I have comment, it has the green color. So we're gonna add comments into the code and complete the 2 code for my 2 button. So that is all for today. I will see you guys on Monday in class 8175. In 8175. So there might not be any Zoom class next class. From next Monday, we will not have any Zoom class. Okay, it's all will be on campus at room 8175. Bring your textbook, bring your laptop if it's possible, and bring the webs. So I will see you guys on Monday. If you have any question, email me, okay? So I will see you guys next time. So there's no homework.
problem.
Homework, the only homework due this week is calculator. If you haven't given me calculator 1 yet, please give me so, and also chapter 2 quiz.
All right, got it. Bye.
Bye. Bye. See you next Monday.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Have a good one.